Good morning, friends. So this morning, after I dropped the kids at daycare, I made a quick trip out to Lidl because we haven't been to the store since, I don't know, some point last week. We've been out of town since Thursday last week, so we were running low on supplies. I had a pretty good haul today, so I thought I'd share it with you guys. I get feedback all the time that some of the favorite videos that I do are showing what I eat during a week and how I shop and that kind of thing. So I'll turn it around here in a second. Yes, I go out in public like this. I wake up, this is the best hair ever because I wake up and literally don't do anything. So let me flip this around and I'll show you what's going on. All right, so here's how I do it. So you can see the total was 141, but my actual total for all of my food and my husband's food and even some of my kids' food for the week total is 95.35. And you can see the areas where I marked stuff off. A lot of it's kid stuff, things that I don't eat and my husband doesn't eat, like oat ring cereal is like their version of Cheerios. You can see there's diapers on there, cotton rounds, English muffins, those are for the kids. There's a bunch of stuff on there that I kind of pull out. Danimals, yummy yogurt, stuff like baby wipes. I mean, I pull out the things that are not keto. So it's 95.35, including tax, including donations to the local charities, including paying for paper bags. So here's what I bought this week. And the way that I shop, if you guys haven't followed this, the way that I shop is I always buy based on what's on sale. And then I stock up and freeze meat, at least from the meat perspective, because that's the most expensive piece of food typically is the protein. And so I buy whatever's on sale and I freeze the rest. And then sometimes when I go shopping, I have a really small budget, a really small bill because there's no money there. But today we love pork in our house. So we got 3 kielbasa's. We like to grill those, and the kids love them. It's one of the foods that they actually eat. We don't really eat hot dogs, but we'll eat kielbasa. Check out this friggin' bacon. It's like 40 ounces of bacon, and I got 2 of these too. Unbelievable. This was like $8.99. So this, and then I got some turkey, which I don't know. I don't really eat much of this. It's like a grab and go type of snack. I prefer deli, like fresh cut deli turkey, but they don't have that at Lidl. And the kids eat this too. So that's all of the protein that I got this week other than eggs. But I've got frozen steaks. I've got a huge pack of frozen chicken that we broke up last week. So we have plenty of protein to get us through the week. And then I typically just go and grab a ton of veggies and pair that with everything. So let me tell you what I was thinking this week. I love this mix because it's less work for me. It's like a mixture of broccoli, carrots, cabbage, maybe a couple other things. Maybe there's yucca or something in there. Celery. It's awesome. And I cook this in the bottom. Let's see. The way that I do, I get like cubed up pancetta, brown that really good, and then add this with olive oil or maybe a little butter and cook that into it. It's really good. I'll make BLT lettuce wraps. I use little colorful tomatoes and mayonnaise and romaine lettuce and bacon and make BLTs. They're amazing. I got a big head of cabbage. I like to slice them. This is an awesome meal idea too. Slice them like this, almost in like big medallions all the way across. Drizzle in olive oil, salt, pepper. Bake them in the oven, roast them in the oven until they're nice and caramelized, and it turns this like bitter situation into something amazing. I can't even explain how it works. I've got some frozen salmon in the freezer also. So I'll be cooking some salmon with asparagus and lemon and olive oil. And just kind of your basic other veggies. I like to have squash and zucchini around. I already had onions. We have some green beans. And so I'll be mixing and matching the veggies and protein for most meals. And that, basically it's the majority of what I do. I just kind of make stuff up as I go. But I keep it very simple. A lot of people are afraid to try keto because they think it's going to be complicated or expensive, or you got to have all these fancy recipes. And I can't operate like that. I've got 2 small kids and a full-time job. And so there's no room for that stuff most days. So this is how I operate. I roast a bunch of veggies. We grill a lot. And we mix in veggies with meat and salads a lot. Bought a lot of cheese. Cream cheese goes great with everything. My kids like these two. I cube them up. It's just Colby Jack cheese. Sometimes folks on keto are more successful if you cut out dairy. That can cause inflammation with some people. I did buy a couple of these yogurts. These are always my favorites. Yogurt can be higher in carbs, but check this one out. 5 net carbs. This is the lowest one I found, and it's really good. It's not tart. I don't really love most yogurt, but this one to me is really good, and I add some berries and nuts to it. And the whipping cream, I like to have some of this around either to splash in my coffee, or I make fresh whipped cream with it. And I don't add any sweetener. I just add like a hint of like vanilla extract and whip it up with a hand mixer until I get whipped cream. 2 giant things of romaine, because this week I feel like I do need a little bit of a detox and like focus more on salads and greens, and I'm, cutting alcohol this week. I've eaten and drank too much in the last couple of weeks, frankly. So lots of romaine, and then tons of berries. I get lots of berries because my kids eat them too. I don't even care for raspberries, but I have them mixed in here. But I eat berries and cut out most other fruits because these are lower on the glycemic index. Most other fruits, if you look them up, are pretty high in carbs. And that pretty much covers it. This will be really good mixed in with some grilled steak later as well. Oh, last but not least, almond butter. I like to put a scoop of almond butter, the crunchy kind, in my yogurt with berries a couple of times a week. And that's it. That is my haul for this week. That will last me definitely all week through the weekend, mixed with some of the other frozen meats that I already have in stock. And I think it all evens out from a cost perspective because I have more bacon and kielbasa than I'm going to eat this week for sure. But I'll freeze some of it, and I'll use some of the stuff that's already in my freezer in meals this week. So chicken, steak, and salmon is going to be played into this as well. Hope this was helpful for you guys, and hope you have a good day. See you later.